Everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do a makeup tutorial, and I'm just going to be using really light baby pink colors and make it look real soft and natural. First thing I'm going to use is going to be Revlon Colorstay foundation, and I'm just going to apply that all over my face. And you can do your eyelids and your lips. A lot of people tell you don't do that. I personally do. It just kind of sets like a base, especially if you don't have like a primer. And a lot of people ask, can you do concealer first? You can do concealer before your foundation, or you can do it after, whatever your preference is. The only thing that I do like about doing it afterwards is sometimes when there's, like dark under eye circles, if you're using your foundation, sometimes you can wipe that concealer right off when you do this, so it kind of defeats the purpose of putting it on before. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to go ahead and just put a little bit of concealer. I'm just going to use the same foundation brush, and then I'm going to go ahead and swipe it under. And then I'll just make an upside down triangle. You can go ahead and test different concealers. Some of them work better than others. The one I'm using today is a MAC concealer, and it does work pretty well. The lid just popped off, but it's NW25. My sister has one of the little squirt ones, and I think those actually work a little better. So the next time I buy makeup, I will be trying that one. Next, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to be using this dollar store brush. Look how neat that looks. And I'm just going to go ahead and use my MAC Studio powder, and I'm just going to go ahead and use that and set my foundation. And another thing that was really important about setting foundation, especially if you're using like the Revlon or like the drugstore ones, is they're kind of greasy and leave like an oily feeling on your face. So this powder, probably any powder that you use, will make it where it feels more of like dry, or like a matte finish, if you will. Okay. So next we're going to go ahead and I'm just going to take this dollar brush and really quickly do my eyebrows on each side. And this one, if you haven't watched my other makeup tutorial, I use this Jordana 38. It is the best eyebrow pencil. It's actually eyeliner, but I use it for my eyebrows, and it's the best one I've ever used, and it's at Walgreens for like less than $1. It doesn't work very well though if you're using it as eyeliner. Especially if you're doing it in your waterline, it rubs off really easy. So if you go and get it, I would, and they have different colors too, but I would strictly use it for eyebrows, or that's what I'd recommend, but it might work for you better. I can't really talk doing my eyebrows because then they won't come out good. Okay, so for this really soft look, I'm going to be using this Physicians formula. It's called Berry Minerals. And it is a really light pink color and like a nude. More like a, no, not a nude, more like a white base. And I'm just going to go ahead and use this dollar store brush, and I'm going to rub it in the pink. I'm going to go ahead and be generous and get a lot on there. And on this, I'm just going to put it on the bottom part of my lid, not going past the crease. And you can go ahead and pat it on. And it almost leaves kind of like just a really light, soft, pink looking color. So you can wear this anywhere, to work or out, wherever you may be going. And it's not a very harsh look. It's fairly light. And you can go lighter or you can go darker. And the good thing is I would go ahead and start off with going lighter, because you can always make it darker, and it's easy to do that, but it's just a little harder to go lighter. So with this dollar store brush, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use the white color. And this Physicians Formula was found at Dollar Tree, so if you guys are interested in knowing. And then I'm going to take this and just apply it all to the upper of the eye area. And I'm going to go ahead and it's light enough, I'm going to use it under my brow because it acts like a liner underneath. And I did go a little bit darker, but it is actually pretty light. It's coming up a little bit darker on camera than it is in person. But you can go ahead and just use any kind of wipe and wipe it off if you need to. And using like a piece of paper like this, it kind of acts as you're blending it, because when you're doing this, you are mixing the two colors together anyways. And it is really light, as you can see. Next, I'm just going to go ahead and use this eyeliner. It is Kohl eyeliner. It's black brown. It's from Ulta. It is almost gone. But when I went to go buy more, they were pretty much out. I don't know, they're not selling this one anymore. That's what they told me at least. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put this in my waterline. I'm going to go ahead and do that on both sides. And I'm only going to do the bottom. Next, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use my Ulta mascara. You know, I was actually going to use this mascara right here. I'll show you. This is this Rimmel mascara. But the only thing is my sister just told me it was kind of dried out. So I better not use it. But everything else is drugstore. Sorry. Although, you know, and this was actually the cost of a drugstore one anyways. It was like $7.50. And if you go to Walgreens, that's about how much they are there. And if you're going for more of like a innocent or less makeup look, I would recommend not putting the mascara on the bottom lashes, because it's just kind of more of like more of a dramatic look when you do that. So if you're going for a softer look, don't do it. And then do the same. I start it with the top eyelashes, rotating the brush. And then I go to the bottom. Not the bottom lashes, the underneath. And you just want to make sure that your mascara, when you're doing this doesn't clump, because then it doesn't look really good that way. And a good thing to remember, if it does clump, you can get this other end, this little comb, and go ahead and just come through them, and it separates them. And it actually makes for, like, you know, a nicer look as well. I'm going to go ahead and just add a little bit more over here. And if you guys can clearly see that I messed up and I got some on my lid, that's okay. You can go in with your finger and kind of, if it's light enough, wipe it off. And if you need to, with these makeup removers, this is a really good tip. With these makeup removers, I get a Q-tip and I rub it on the makeup remover and then do like little spot touch-ups. Then you can go back in with your makeup brush and then just kind of go over right where you took off. That way it's not affecting the whole eye. Then I'm going to go ahead and I am going to use this nude beige eyeliner, lip liner, sorry. And as always, I go in and kind of mix the color with your lips so it's not so dark. And then from the 99-cent store, I got this Nivea lip butter. I haven't seen them since I got it, but I went on ahead and I found that. And I'm going to go ahead and just use this. And I'm going to work it in. You can use your finger, or you can use like a little brush if you wanted. But I figure my fingers work just fine. Last but certainly not least, this L'Oreal True Match. Even if I'm wearing makeup from MAC, I really do prefer this L'Oreal blush. I just think it works, you know, wonders. And I just use just a chintzy dollar brush. This is the Tender Rose True Match. Absolutely love it. And you go ahead and you can blot it. Just don't use so much. And instead of starting at the apples of your cheek and going this way, if like a softer look, you can just go halfway. It's really up to you. I mean, there's a lot of people that say there's, you know, a wrong way or a right way, but it's whatever you really prefer. And that's all I have for today. And if you want this look, go ahead and please subscribe, and I'll do other looks as we go on. Thanks, guys. Bye.